Last semester I got a 4.0 GPA and it was amazing. But guess what? This semester I fell off my own advice. I was undisciplined, I was inconsistent, and I paid the price. I didn't have stability and my grades took a big hit. And the reason I failed is because I wanted to do too many things at the same time. I started spreading out too thin and I had little to no progress, which made me sad, which made me get poor results, and then that made me more sad, and it was like a wheel. And I call this burnout. Now for the past couple of weeks, as you saw, I posted less videos, and this is because I wanted to get myself back on track before I come here and give you advice, because I want you guys to learn from my mistakes, and this is exactly what I did. I worked on myself to get back so you don't have to do the same mistakes I did, and now I'm going to share with you how to avoid getting burnout and keep being consistent, because as we know, like in life you get to a peak. That was for me last semester, but you can't just continuously go up. You're gonna go a bit down, but then you have to apply the right strategies, be consistent again, and go even further. Now of course this semester my grades are still high because I did that 360 turnover and I saved my ass. I got back on track, I'm consistent again, and I feel the same energy as I felt last semester when I got that 4.0. The first thing that I want you to know is that you are not special. I am not special, you are not special. Our habits, our actions are special. When you stop doing them, you just become anyone, like you're nothing. Think about this. Let's say you study every single day and that got you a good grade. If you stop studying because you think you're smart and you don't need to study anymore, guess what's gonna happen? Your grades are gonna take a big hit. That's what happened to me. And not only with studying, but we can use this example for everything. Think about yourself, like maybe you take a shower every single day, right? Now if you stopped doing that habit, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna start smelling bad and you're not gonna be special anymore. So what I'm trying to say is that you are not special, your habits are special, and you need to keep doing them even when you see results. What I did, and what many people do I guess, is that you stop when you see some results. You think, yeah, I'm smart, I'm jacked, I'm healthy enough, I don't need to keep doing the same routines that got me here. I can chill out and just get back to my old habits, like being inconsistent, all those things. Now that's a mistake, because what got you in the first place is the habits, and consistency is key. I do literally have like this note over my sink. I'm gonna put a picture with it. It says you are not special, your habits are, keep doing them. And I still fell off. Now I make this video because I want to share this with you so you don't have to do the same mistake. So make sure you keep doing the habits even when you have results. The second thing is, if you go alone, you go far. If you go together, you go further. And as cheesy as this sounds, it's damn true. You cannot do it alone for your entire life, because we are social beings, and you probably heard this. But what I'm trying to say is that people motivate you, environment motivate you, and that did the same thing for me. Now this ties with the first thing, like you get a social circle, the friends, the study groups, you go, you get results, but then you study because, oh, I'm smarter than I don't need to be there, But guess what? That's when you fall off. When you stop going to the office hours because you think you're smart enough. When you start asking your classmates about what they did, the results they got, like what was the strategy. That's when you start falling behind, because you're not doing the same habits over and over again. And I'm telling you, when I go to the library, when I go to public places to learn, I am 10 times better. No distraction, because everyone's around me, My mind doesn't let me go and get my phone randomly and scroll or watch some YouTube video, because I am there. I know why I'm there. I'm there to learn. So I'm telling you, if you go in a public space, with a group of friends or your study group, it's just gonna be better than you studying alone most of the times. Even if you go in a library and you study alone, it's still gonna be 10 times better. So do that, because it is game changing. Now you may not have like study group or friends, whatever, and that's fine. You can always start, and you just need to go and ask people. It's gonna be maybe hard, but it's gonna be worth it. And that's why I also you have my course in the description, my protocol, and if you join there, you're also gonna get access to the community, and I'll be there for you. I'm gonna give you answers to your questions, and other members are gonna be there. So it's like a small community. If you're interested, check the first link in the description. The last thing that I want to tell you is you need to get that sleep in. Sleep intake is very important, because what I did is that I fell off my sleep schedule a few times, and that affected my whole routine. Now I had this excuse like I had to stay to this event, I'm gonna go, but that stacks up, because I'm not gonna wake up later. Doesn't make sense, but that 1 hour of sleep is now lost. It's gonna compound, and tomorrow I'm gonna be in a bad mood. And I'm telling you, I promise you, this is such a lot of people don't speak about this because they think sleep is not important and it doesn't matter how much you sleep or how well you rest. But I'm telling you, it really affects your next day. If you have a bad sleep and then you wake up the next day, you're gonna feel angry a bit, you're gonna be disappointed, and that's gonna affect your mood throughout the day. It's so important to have a good sleep. It's so important to be rested, because you're gonna have a better mood, you're gonna be more positive, you're gonna be more productive, and it's gonna make you another person. You're gonna like two different persons for me. When I sleep well, I'm a better person, more motivated, disciplined, whatever. And when I sleep bad, I'm like a very different person. So you don't want to be the different person that's groggy, feels a bit angry because you kind of acknowledge that you didn't get enough sleep. you're tired, your mind moves slower, and it affects your output. Now, I want to thank you for watching the video until here, but I'm gonna tell you that it's not enough. You gotta apply what I'm telling you here. So you gotta apply what I'm telling you here. So for now, I only have one action point that I want you to do. And that action point is that I want you to keep doing the basic things. Being consistent, sticking to the schedule, even when you get results. Getting that sleep intake, having good care of your diet, your body, taking showers, whatever it is that you do right now that got you to a good level. If you don't do them, start doing them. I have a bunch of videos with routines and everything that you need to do, so you might check those out. But when you start doing them and you get results, keep doing them, improve them, but don't change them, don't stop them, because you're gonna fall off, and I don't want that to happen to you. Now, like I mentioned, if you're looking for bodies, for people with the same goal like you, first thing in the description, I'll be there. You're gonna get a protocol, but also because you're an early bird, you're gonna get access to the community, so I'll be here helping you with questions and whatever you have. So I'll see you inside, first thing in the description, and don't forget this: win your mornings and conquer your day.